So I've spoken in the past about your metaphoric production line and how if we've got too much on that production line, we can end up being stressed, overworked, and often one of the counters to that can be that we then either extend productivity hours or we speed up the production line. Has anyone caught themselves working really fast? I know I do that sometimes. So one of the reasons we can end up with too much on our production line is that we do what I refer to as filling the responsibility gaps. And what I mean by that is that, so let's say you're in a team meeting and the chair is looking for somebody to take a task on board. Now, I share this information with those of you that are overworked, overstressed, are typically good eggs and will volunteer to do things. So if you're that person sat in the meeting going, yeah, I'll take that action, this message is for you, because it's those people that end up with too much on their production line. Now, one of the things I've noticed with my clients is that the reason they fill the responsibility gaps, this is often a pattern born out in childhood. And I would say I coach a high proportion of firstborns. Now, this isn't the law, it's a sweeping generalisation. And do I coach secondborns, thirdborns? Yeah, I absolutely do. But this is one of the trends I've noticed. So with firstborns, and if we think about a firstborn, so they arrive, they get all the attention of the parents, and then the next sibling arrives and the firstborn is left to their own devices. They have to fill those gaps that ordinarily might have been picked up by a parent. It might be, for example, that they have to help a sibling out with homework. It might be that they have to do chores around the house to help out as part of the family. Now, that pattern typically stays with them into adulthood. And so often when I'm working with my clients, that's what we're looking at. What are those habits that were born in childhood, which can be useful, absolutely, and sometimes we can overdo those habits. So my question to you is, where and how are you filling those responsibility gaps, and what is the impact on your production line?